even think I could talk to him again. I guess I can.
Hello again, Mrs. Hi.
Oh, okay. He don't even know. Hello yourself.
I'm sorry, but I can't really talk to you. I have to man my post. I'm on official police business.
You've been at it for a while. Don't you need a break?
It's all part of the job. You take care to have a good rest of your day.
Thanks. He don't even know what to do with himself. Lord, he probably busting at the seams. Oh, poor baby. Poor stupid, stupid baby. Anyway, let me go talk to Mike Delfino. Oh, should I be calling Frank and let him know? It didn't tell me to call Frank. So I'm assuming no. Like, Mike, listen, oh, his gun was probably in the house. No one talked about that, right? Yeah. Hi, Mike. I wanted to talk to you about a few things.
So you're a woman on a mission, huh? I like that.
Mm-hmm. I know you do, baby.
Well, I'm not in much of a talking mood right now. I figured you had something quick you wanted to bring up.
That's understandable. Different people deal with stressful situations in different ways.
Ah, so you know where I'm coming from. Good. I can't tell you how many times that jerk's told me he was going to do something and then completely flaked on me.
Are we talking about the same person? Daniel Fox?
Exactly. Like just the other day, Mr. Famous Fashion Designer asked me to stop by and look at a leaky faucet at his place. I had some things planned that day, but I decided to be a good neighbor and make time for him. Granted, it wasn't until later in the day that I came by, but still, I was doing him a favor. It's only common courtesy that he's around when I stop by. When I called ahead to check and see if he'd let me in, he's not home. Then Susan called me up and invited me over for an early supper. Since I figured Daniel would call at any minute and rescue me from Susan's chattering, I agreed to have dinner with Julie and Susan.
Damn, he making it sound like he don't care about Susan at all. Then again, when on the show, when he first moved into the neighborhood, like, he thought Susan was nice enough, but he was not there for Susan. He was, like, trying to avenge, like, his girlfriend's death or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it went down.
Dinner became dessert, became coffee. No call from Daniel. By the time I was able to escape, it was pretty late. I figured Daniel would call to apologize the next day.
Mike, about when did that happen?
We spoke in the morning, but I didn't get a hold of him for the rest of the day. But nothing since. Not on my cell phone, and nothing since I'm back in town. It's like he just dropped off the face of the earth, which is a bit of a relief, because he's such a pain in the butt. But I know he's gonna call. He always does. Probably just when I'm about to fall asleep tonight.
Mike, I think that Daniel's current state is unlikely you'll be hearing from him for quite some time.
Wait, what are you getting at?
Mike, Daniel Fox is dead. He was murdered.
That's not the kind of thing you joke about.
I'm not joking, Mike. It happened at 11 p.m. on the same night you left town. And right now, I'm talking to everyone trying to get some answers.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. I already told you everything I know. I was with Susan and Julie that night. Sort of a dinner and kidnapping combined, since Susan didn't seem to want to let me leave. Anyway, I left around 11. As soon as I walked in the door, Susan called me and then proceeded to talk my ear off for an hour or so. You know how she can get.
Yes, she has some issues. Wow. Yep, I sure do. Thanks, Mike. I'll talk to Susan next. Maybe she'll have some new information.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Okay, so let me go talk to Susu. Susu. If the Sims have given me nothing else. Oh my god, my composure is low again. God damn it. God, seriously, I rely so heavily on these pills. Okay, that's her water. Cause I was like, if that boiling water sounds still going, then I shut down my game. That's her washing the dishes. Maybe it'll stop after she's done. Julie. Oh, hello, Julie. Sweet Julie.
Hey. If you're looking for my mom, she's in the kitchen.
Great. Thanks, sweetie. Like, how you really not stop washing dishes?
You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Oh.
How are you dealing with everything that's been going on?
At the moment, finding out the details of that horrible night is what's taking up most of my time right now.
Don't you think that kind of job is best left to the police?
Technically, yes, but I have a feeling they don't have a clue as to what really happened that night. That's where I come in.
Uh-huh. And I suppose you have a plan to get to the bottom of things.
Actually, I found out what the police know, and I started asking around to see what I could contribute. I just talked to Mike, and he pointed me in your direction.
Mike? You don't really think they believe Mike did it, do you?
For all I know, they might. For all I know, they just might. What were the two of you up to that night anyways?
Right. Actually, there were 3 of us here. Me, Mike, and Julie.
Is Julie gonna join the conversation?
Hey, what's going on, Mom? We were just talking about Daniel Fox. Oh, man. I still can't believe that happened right down the street. How's Mr. Fox holding up? I haven't seen him since before the incident. Edie mentioned that the police took him in. Not as a suspect, but to protect him. But that's not the weird part, Julie. Mike is considered a suspect.
Mike? But he was here that night. I remember because you did everything in your power to stop the poor guy from going home.
Julie, you're being silly. It's just that it was late, and I was worried about him walking home alone at that hour.
Uh-huh.
Mom, he lives across the street. The poor man drank 4 nightcaps trying to be polite. Then as soon as you saw him walk into his house, you called him on the phone.
As it turns out, this is a dangerous neighborhood. I wanted to make sure that he got home safely.
Girl, he's not even that into you.
Is that why you talked to him for almost an hour on the phone?
Oh, give me a break, Julie. Who's been on the phone every night this week gossiping about people at school?
Is it my fault that Danielle Vandekamp gives it up to any boy who asks? I'm just doing the right thing and spreading the word.
Oh, snap. Gossip. Okay.
By now, I'm sure you're not the only one that knows that.
Yeah, in the show, she was definitely a hoe. She ended up getting pregnant. Bree had to pretend that it was her baby, was pretending to be pregnant and everything. It was a hot mess.
I'm sure lots of people know by now.
Well, let's move on now. We're getting a bit off the topic at hand. Back to Mike.
Of course you want to get back to Mike.
What else is new?
Uh-huh.
Look, we can't let the police think he had anything to do with Daniel's death. It's just ridiculous.
Well, it sounds like you're his alibi, Susan. There's no way he could have been at the Fox house if he was with you that night.
I guess you're right. Well, problem solved then.
Now that we've straightened that out, I've got to be going.
All right. See you around.
Well, I'm going to see you at the party tonight, so I'm sure my composure and all that type of other stuff is like low again. I wouldn't be shocked. So now I need to go talk to Carlos. Okay. I would like to have all this stuff done before we go to like the grieving party tonight. But it's already 2 o'clock and they be taking forever. Maybe I should do Carlos and make him feel a little bit better. See, they got his name right down here, Carlos. I don't know why they messed it up when they had that man talking.
Hey.
Can I stop in for a minute? I came to talk to you.
You came by to talk to me?
Carlos, who is it?
Gabrielle, mind your own business. I've been done your man.
Why don't you come out here and find out for yourself?
Oh.
Why do you always have to have something smart to...
Okay.
Oh, hi.
Actually, I just had some questions about Daniel Fox, but I guess it could wait. Maybe I should come back later?
No, we're fine. Why don't you come inside for a minute? Daniel's murder did have us all a bit shaken up. It's still hard to believe.
It's unfortunate that something like that had to happen to Daniel. He had his whole life ahead of him.
You're right, it is. And what's worse is that the investigation doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
Wait a second. What does Daniel's death have to do with us?
Yeah, what can we tell you that we didn't tell the police? We didn't see anything.
The police seem to think that the assailants had some ties to Wisteria Lane, so they're investigating 2 people who live on Wisteria Lane. You're one of them, Carlos.
They suspect me. I went to jail for embezzlement, for Christ's sakes. I'm not a violent man.
Well, there was an incident with the cable man. It had something to do with certain prefaces.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I am not a homophobe. That was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, because that was a plot line. He thought Gabrielle was cheating on him, but he didn't know who Gabrielle was cheating on him with. He tried to catch her in the act. The cable man was fixing up the house, and he started beating the hell out of him. And it turned out the cable man was gay, so it became a hate crime because the man was gay. It was a whole thing.
Yeah? Well, they're wrong. Carlos would never do anything to hurt Daniel. I know for a fact that he couldn't have that night. We were both home and in bed by 11.
Does anyone around here make a habit of being out late?
Actually, I wasn't exactly following my normal routine that night. See, earlier in the day, Carlos tried to drag me into another one of his charity benefits.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not talking to you, sweetie. Stay out of it.
Right. Woman talking.
Listen, honey, she came over here to talk to me.
Well, you ain't saying much.
Carlos doesn't want you to know that he threw a fit because I didn't want to go to his little party. We fought about it for hours. Then we had the makeup sex. Then we fought again. Then more makeup sex.
Yeah, we didn't make the charity event, but I definitely gave it my all. As did Gabby.
For your information, I had a number of appointments scheduled that day with a number of business professionals.
Uh-huh, and which professional was it this time? Henri? Pierre? That guy with the mole?
Wow, he just saying that she done. Is he dropping the names of all her bodies? Because on the show, she wasn't with all those dudes.
It's called a beauty mark, and that doesn't make him any less of a professional.
It's called a beauty mark. I mean, where is it placed and how big is it? Because then it might just be a mole.
Anyway, I had to keep my appointments and wound up pushing my workout back to the end of the day. So, I didn't go for my run until much later that night. And Carlos came home right after I did. We were together for the rest of the night.
Yeah, we still had some issues to resolve. Upstairs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. I've been upstairs with you, Carlos.
Carlos, have you ever heard of such a thing as too much information?
No, you were the one who said you guys had the makeup sex like twice in a row.
I just remembered something else from that night. It involved whipped cream, strawberries.
Wow, well, that planted a lovely image in my head, but I still need to know if you two saw or heard anything else unusual that night.
Actually, when I was running back home, I thought I saw two people milling around your house.
What?
It was pretty dark. I guess my eyes could have just as well been playing tricks on me.
Did you tell the police what you saw?
No? Why would I tell them that? I could have been seeing trees glowing in the wind or something.
That's the kind of thing you tell them, even if you're not sure. This way they can investigate. That's what they do, Gabby. Well, I definitely didn't see anything out of the ordinary that night.
Yo, my neighbors don't look out for me or nothing. She seen two mofos running around my yard, knowing my house was broken into, and that I was shook about it, and it had something to do with Daniel Fox dying.
I'm sorry, I can't help you out any further.
Did she see it before or after my break-in? I'm mad.
Why are you apologizing to her for not seeing anything? God, Carlos, you can be such a wimp sometimes.
Looks like you two might have more making up to do.
And another thing, Carlos.
Oh, that's the end of it. That's the end of it. She is moded. Home security. My son? Okay, let me go talk to my son. It gets me a couple of inches closer to my front door. Like, son, oh, is my mail? I got mail. I'll check it later. Son, I need help. See, it's already 2:44 now. We was talking for 44 minutes in their time. It's ridiculous. Son, I need help.
Hey, Mom. What's up?
Oh, nothing much. I just want to talk to you for a bit. This is important, Marcus. On the night that Daniel Fox died, did you hear anything strange?
That's a really strange question.
I don't care if it's strange. I want to know what you saw. People's lives are at stake, Marcus.
Don't you remember? I was grounded. I didn't go anywhere that night. You know what's funny? If you and Dad would just let me stay out later, I'd probably be able to help you out right now.
Idiot, if you were out on the street, you could have been a witness to the murder and been killed yourself, stupid. Okay, but did you actually hear anything that night? The police said that Daniel put up quite a fight.
I told you I was in all night. I was playing Utter Warfare online with this guy I know from the web forums, Double Trouble.
Oh, then you know he ain't hear shit because you know he got his headphones on.
I figured since nobody was home, I'd crank the volume up pretty loud, so there's no way I would have heard anything.
So my son don't even got headphones? That kind of sad.
Are you done with the interrogation now, Mom?
Boy, I will slap you. Perhaps because you lied to me before and because you're a teenager and that's what teenagers do.
I was just telling you what you wanted to hear.
That tack may work on your father, but don't pull that crap with me.
Jeez, you know what? You're worse than Danielle's mom.
Bree?
The both of you make a habit of nagging and bugging people. Why can't you just leave me alone?
I wish I could. I wish I could leave you and your father. Shit, I'm sick of both of y'all niggas.
Why are you so hung up on this? I mean, I know he wasn't your boyfriend or anything. He didn't even play for that team, did he?
Wow, that's my friend, you little asshole.
Other than you and his brother, who's really gonna miss him anyway?
Look, you know this means something to me. Why are you being this way? My own son doesn't even want to help me.
Look, Mom, I'm sorry your friend is dead, but I don't know anything. I promise. So drop it already.
He's an asshole. I don't like my husband. I don't like my son. I don't even like this house. Too many floors. You know I like one square box on the floor. Fine, I've had enough abuse already. I thought I'd get sympathetic ear, but obviously that's impossible in this house. For real, it's impossible in this house. Yo, there's I ain't gonna give spoilers for people who don't know how this story ends, but there's like a choice, basically, that, you know, I have to choose between certain people, and my family ain't winning right now. For real. Kids today. Okay, so my son obviously ain't helped me. Press for more details, see if he can give me any more clues. I mean, but I just talked to him and he ain't helped me. Cause he was talking about Bree's daughter, that whole daughter Danielle.
What's up?
Listen, Marcus, I have a few more questions for you.
Mom, what is it with you? Don't you have something else to do?
You watch your mouth.
I don't know anything else. Jeez, why don't you just go off and conspire with Mrs. Vandekamp about how to ruin the rest of my senior year?
Oh, what's that now?
Because I don't have anything else to say to you.
You're just like your father, you know that? But I got the information I needed. He keep bringing up Bree and Danielle. So I'm gonna go talk to Bree, find out why I already know why my son's just a shit, cause his father ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go figure this out. Talking about your friend's dead and ain't nobody really gonna miss him. Like, wow. He had a whole brother who was obviously missing him right now. He did have friends on neighborhood. We're having like a little thing for his life right now. Did I get something cool in the mail? Ooh, free furnishing upgrade. Let me take some pills. I need extra pills. Maybe that's why my son don't respect me, because I'm a pill popper, obviously. But still, I don't like my son. Never liked the son in this game. I never did. Never good with my... And we friends. I actually took the time to make friends with my son, thinking that would make things better. No, my son still ain't shit. Bear meat? What?
Hello. What a pleasant surprise.
It's nice to see you as well.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm trying to piece together what happened the night of his murder. And I think you might be able to provide some pieces of the puzzle. I didn't even mention Daniel's name. I just said his murder. Like he don't have a name. Say his name.
I'm afraid you're wasting your time. I don't know anything about Daniel's murder.
Nothing at all?
There's only one thing that comes to mind when I think of that night. But it certainly isn't going to bring Daniel's killers to justice, so it's probably better not to speak of it. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Clearly I don't. What? I have absolutely no idea what happened. Oh, to Edda's garden?
What? I never said anything about Edda.
Edda's garden. That's just funny. Then what?
That was the night your son attempted to court my daughter.
When did this happen?
That night, he and Danielle were coming back from their date. I caught Danielle trying to sneak back into the house. She knew better than to stay out that late. I assume your son was the bad influence.
Your daughter's a hoe and everybody know it. Yeah, my son ain't shit, but your daughter's a hoe.
I saw them coming out of your house looking guilty as sin. And then your son had the nerve to try to sneak in with Danielle.
Mom, haven't you done enough? Now you're talking to the neighbors about this?
Haven't you embarrassed me enough already?
She's like, Mom, listen, I am young and I deserve to be a thought while I still can. I have nothing else going for me. Look at my face.
I'm not trying to embarrass anyone, dear. You do more than enough of that for the both of us.
Okay, at least she know her daughter's an embarrassing hoe.
Needless to say, they were surprised when I greeted them on the porch. I sent your son home immediately. Then Danielle and I had an interesting talk that evening.
If they were hanging out on Wisteria Lane that night, they must have seen something.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, it means we were out that night.
Yes, it means we're lucky our children are safe. What do you think it means?
I used to think my Danielle was incapable of hurting a fly, but she is susceptible to dangerous boys.
Bitch. Oh, calm down, Bree. Oh, she thinks that my son and her daughter... Wait, a flashlight? Because they didn't want to show a gun? Oh, maybe they couldn't... Well, no, because they show guns later on and before in the game. So... Is that strange man not going to walk over the body again?
Do you seriously think I'm capable of that?
And I don't like how she's talking about my son is so terrible when she know her daughter's a hoe and sitting right in front of me. Like, you will get slapped, Brie. I don't care nothing about your peach cobblers. I will fight you, you Republican ass hoe.
The police said Mr. Fox was killed at 11 that night. And if you remember, you sent him home way before that. You went off on your whole high and mighty, and of all things, on a school night tirade and sent me to bed.
Oh, so they weren't even out that late. What was then? Like 9, 10 o'clock when she caught them then? They said way before then. So she making it seem like they was out till the break of dawn, honey, getting it in. Like, no. Okay, no.
Besides, I refuse to defend myself. You're insane for even thinking this. If only Dad were still alive.
See, she like her daddy better than you, and your dad, and her daddy was a cheating ass motherfucker too, and that's why he was cheating on you, because you so uptight. In fact, that was in the show. He was like, you so uptight, that's why I don't with you, wife. I'm done with you, wife.
Danielle, you will always be my daughter, but after what this family has been through, and especially after what you've put me through, it will take more than a few words for me to trust you again.
You will never be able to trust her, because she's terrible.
Considering you never even told me what you two were up to that night. Ugh. Well, if Danielle doesn't have anything to tell us, there's just one person left. Your son. Maybe you'll have more luck getting the truth out of him.
Now that I know he was lying about that night, I'm going to demand some answers. I still don't like how she tried putting this all on my son, like my son just a terrible trash kid. Like, he's a terrible trash kid, but in general... he ain't that bad. And stop acting like your daughter ain't trash. That's the one thing. I don't like when blame ain't shifted onto everybody. They both trash. How about that?